Jocelyn Flores by XXXTENTACION is going to be played. I'm going to show you how to play it just out of standard tuning. I guess I should note that the recorded version of this, his guitar is tuned higher than standard tuning. Like the sixth string is somewhere between an actual E, which is where I'm at right here, and an actual F. So if you tuned, basically if you capo on the first fret of the guitar, and then listen to the recording of this song and detune your first string and then the subsequent strings to match the tuning of the recording, you would be somewhere in the correct tuning. And that's actually what I did for the intro to this tutorial. But now I'm just back in standard tuning because that's going to be the easiest for you to be following me in. But the actual recording is somewhere in between E and raised a half step tuning. All right, so the chords to this. The first chord you can hear a finger pick across an E minor. I've got my second finger on the 5-string 2 fret, my ring finger on the 4-string 2 fret. I'm going thumb on the 6th string, then thumb on the 6th string, then thumb to the 4th string, then first finger to the 3 string, and second finger to the 2 string. After that, the next chord is going to be a version of a B minor chord, which gets made by fretting with your first finger across strings 5, 4, and 3 on the 2nd fret, and then putting your pinky or ring finger or second finger, whichever one you want to use, down on the 2-string 3 fret. I use my pinky finger. And you're going to pinch that with your plucking hand, with your right hand. You're going to your thumb is going to hit down on the 5 and 4 strings, kind of, and your first and second fingers will be pinching up on strings 2 and 3. So you've got the E minor, and I will say that pick of 6, 4, 3, 2, it really only happens on the first chord of the song, I think. Every other subsequent E minor, it's just kind of a pinched E minor of open 6th string with your thumb and first and second finger coming up on strings 2 and 3. So anyway, the B minor is where we were. The next chord is going to be another version of a B minor. To make it, you're really just going to bar your first finger completely across the 2nd fret of the guitar. Your thumb will be pinching on the 5 string, and your first and second fingers will be pinching the 2nd and 3rd strings. The last chord of the song, you don't move anything about your first finger. You just move your thumb pinch down 1 string, so that now you're pinching on the 6th string 2 fret, and your first and second fingers are still pinching the 2 and 3 string on that 2nd fret. So you're going from 2, and then it just repeats. E minor to this version of a B minor, to this version of a B minor, to what is sort of like an F sharp minor. If you want to play the B minor up here, you could. If you wanted to do that, I would put my second finger on the 6th string 7th fret, ring finger on the 4th string 7th fret, pinky finger on the 3 string 7th fret, and pinch 6, 4, 3, thumb 1st, 2nd. But so those are the chords. Pretty simple. I will say there are a lot of other tutorials out there on this song, and I don't think that anybody else has the chord voicings right. I think that these are the accurate chord voicings. Of course, without a video of seeing him play it, who knows how it was being played, but these sound closer to me than anything else that I've seen out there in other lessons. So that E minor chord to that version of a B minor chord to lift your pinky finger, and then the F sharp chord. One last addition, I think that sometimes in this F sharp, it may make sense to put your pinky finger down on the 5 string 4 fret to make it just a bit more of an F sharp minor, but without it, I think it's okay as well. So those are the chords and the movements to Jocelyn Flores by XXXTENTACION. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.